Two.
That's a fucking air horn, because the college basketball show is back after our winter break hiatus. But it was fine for us to do that because college basketball pretty much took a winter break.
Yes. Yes, they did. But, today I popped my 10th Planet Cherry, so I'm now a mixed martial artist. Thanks to Giorgio. Took a wrestling class today. So I would now refer to basketball as sports ball.
Sports ball?
Yeah.
Well, why? What is that?
I'm a combat sports athlete.
Right.
So I have to just any other non-manly soft sport, I have to immediately diss.
So non-contact sport.
Yes.
So you're like a hockey fan, base. So hockey fans been doing that forever.
Hockey's a little soft, if you ask me.
So what sports, are there any sports tougher than your sport?
10-man MMA.
Okay.
In Russia.
So you haven't gotten into group stuff yet?
Not yet.
You're still just
we're just
guy on guy.
It was simply wrestling. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did walk in here chest out a little more than usual.
I was sweaty.
Yeah, but I mean proud. Like tired but proud. Like you just built a log cabin. Something just manly.
I did that
shit.
last night, too.
You did?
Yeah.
To prep for the rolling? To prep for the mats?
Yes.
That's fair.
Yeah, all those like lumberjack sports, I also respect those.
A lot of life changes for you here, Daniel.
Mm-hmm. A lot of life changes. Well, we'll see. Keep that offline, Giorgio. We don't
Man, you're in the gym, you're building houses, you're lumberjack. Yeah.
Wow, there's other life changes that we have to talk about off air but not on air?
Possibly.
I'm excited to hear that.
I got my T levels checked, and I think Dan might get his levels checked too.
My T's fine.
Is it?
I think so. I've never had like T issues.
I guess you're always low energy, so that's where your T is settled.
Well, I'm saving it up.
Yeah. You don't expend T.
Right. You know how Trump thought he was a battery? Mm-hmm. That's how I treat my T.
Right.
That's why I don't jerk off.
I fully believe that you don't jerk off.
I could have stopped 9/11 as well.
That's Wahlberg, though.
Yeah.
Because Wahlberg doesn't jerk off either?
Yeah.
But I bet Trump doesn't jerk off.
But Wahlberg for sure doesn't jerk off.
Yeah. Well, he's said it out loud.
Yes.
That he doesn't jerk off.
Mm-hmm.
And is that new? For you, I mean?
As of today, yes.
Oh, okay.
I haven't jerked off today.
Oh, all right. That's fair.
Typically, it's like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
But, I'm a wrestler now, so.
That's where it goes.
I'm a changed man.
That's where it goes.
Yeah.
That's where the T goes.
I'm hoping to develop cauliflower ear in the next 6 months.
Well, you could just have someone punch you in the ear a bunch.
I could have Giorgio do it.
Yeah. What do you mean hoping to develop? That's your choice.
Bill Schofield says, talk to me when I have hands. I already have hands, Bill Schofield. And I could break your skinny little ass over my leg.
Yeah, you had the hands to begin with. You just had to add the grappling.
Yeah.
Right.
We're
you already had the cardio and the power.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an opening for Giorgio and Dakota's fight?
Be on the undercard?
Yeah, you're the undercard, you and Schofield.
Yeah, I would RKO Schofield through the ground.
This is going to turn into Drinking Bros versus fans.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
As long as they're much smaller than me and not as experienced.
Oh, fuck. Fair enough.
I am a basketball player. That was my first love.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to, if you love something, you got to let it go. Mm. So I want to let you carry on the college basketball show. This is my resignation.
You're out? That's
out.
fine.
Yeah.
I'll just actually keep bringing up college basketball to you, and then you can just answer whatever question about MMA you ask yourself in your head.
We're really going full circle because I originally wanted to be a WWF wrestler.
You still could.
I still could, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the dream isn't dead yet.
Yeah. We call you the Fade.
Yeah. Where CM Punk started MMA, I might just start.
Late in life, pro wrestling career, I can see it.
I can see it.
Yeah. That's like half the fights I watch now are old as fuck people. Like late in life, it's like an ex-NFL player or Deron Williams for some fucking reason. Illinois great, Deron Williams. Like, why?
Well, this isn't out of the question. Okay. Tag team partners with Aaron Carter. You two make a splash together.
Me and Aaron Carter?
Yeah, you're a tag team.
I don't know if I want to associate with Aaron Carter.
I feel like he'd keep stopping practice to ask you for money.
Yeah. I mean, if you're fighting Lamar Odom in Atlantic City, you're down bad.
Yeah. You're down real fucking bad. We said that was just two drug addicts fighting. That was bum fights. That was dressed up bum fights.
It felt worse.
Yeah, it did in a lot of ways.
Because they tasted success and money. Mm-hmm. And they had it ripped underneath them like a rug.
It's one of the most American things I've ever watched, to be honest.
America loves a good comeback story.
Yeah, they do.
So Aaron Carter needs to get off that mat still.
I think maybe America's favorite part of the comeback story is the fall. And
we love to see people fall.
Yeah, that was those two at rock bottom.
Yeah.
So, good luck.
Now the rise.
Yeah, and now they're at rock bottom, and that was both of them reaching up, but they were reaching for the wrong thing, for a vine we knew was gonna give way.
No, you expect me and Aaron Carter to be kind of like a Legion of Doom type tag team?
Yeah, like a Hardy Boys.
I was gonna go with Hardy Boys.
Yeah. Or what was Edge?
He's got the hair for
Christian
it.
and Edge.
Christian and Edge. You had Dudley Boys, of course.
Right. Yeah, like
Spike Dudley. He's more of a Spike Dudley.
Definitely.
I'm more of a Bubba.
Yeah, it's like you don't think much from him, but then he comes in and saves the day at the last moment because you're basically taking on two guys by yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I already have another tag team partner. He's the third. He's the third guy that jumps in.
Right. He's like your manager, or your hype man, or he wrote your come
Grabs
out
a
song.
sledgehammer from underneath the ring.
I was thinking piano wire.
That too.
Yeah. Stay on brand.
Knowing Aaron Carter would be a sharpened screwdriver, but whatever. It's fine. But yeah, we were on, took a little break for Christmas and everything like that. But so did college basketball. There was almost nothing to talk about over the break.
There was a lot of people ducking each other.
Yeah, just like last year.
Are we woke? Stay woke. Teams are claiming COVID if they don't want to play them.
Yeah. Can't do it.
Smart.
It's probably not going to hurt your tournament chances.
No, Michigan was ducking Michigan State.
Michigan needs to duck everybody.
Yeah, my Knights beat them. Oof.
Michigan is
Speaking of somebody down bad.
Yeah, man, that Juwan Howard got that extension, and
He's coasting.
yeah, he's just been drunk for the last month.
Are we sure Beeline was a good coach? Yes, we are.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive. Beeline. I mean, Beeline was fucking winning at San Diego State and
Two
shit.
Final Fours at Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One championship game. Or was it two championship games?
Lost to Louisville in 2013.
Yeah, they lost to Kevin Ware, Louisville. He wasn't there, but
Nah.
they lost to that team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People say he might have been the kind of the motivation, I guess,
Right.
for that championship. Although that's actually not even claimed because Rick Pitino has the tattoo, but it's no longer in the record books. But it's on his skin.
Look, if it's on his skin, it counts, is all I'm going to say with that. He got it. They won that. I don't know what else. I fucking hate that shit. Flags fly forever. Banners hang forever.
I don't think they have a banner anymore.
They had to take it down?
I think so. It's like
Shit.
Reggie Bush's Heisman.
Well, that's fucking dumb. Give it back. Who cares? And it's Louisville. Of all the schools in the Power 5 major conference schools or whatever for football and basketball, they are the ones I'm most convinced are like Grand Canyon University or something like that, where it's just a front for a sports team. Like they're just funded by Pizza Hut, by Yum, Pizza Hut, KFC, whatever the fuck. Lost to Michigan. Also lost to Nova.
Grand Canyon is really just a slush fund for the Colangelos.
What is Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
Probably. That Mo Wagner team lost in the national championship game as well.
Yes.
So they had two natty appearances.
To Villanova.
Yes, to Nova. Man, Nova won a lot of fucking natties.
Jay Wright's got two.
Yeah, but they beat who'd they beat in the other one? North Carolina?
North Carolina.
I thought they beat the shit out of somebody.
They were always in the mix. They beat the shit out of Michigan.
Okay. Yeah. That was the one where Dante DiVincenzo went bananas. Yeah.
That's how he got drafted.
He literally, that one fucking game. Dan, by the way, is our Villanova basketball historian. So
yeah, they're not doing so hot this year, but
they're doing pretty fucking good, actually.
4 losses already in the season is kind of weak.
It's fine.
I see the doc right here. Biggest disappointments. Who's already shit the bed?
Michigan is.
I would argue early Villanova. Maybe not recently, but early Villanova.
Early Villanova had that bad game again. Who'd they get fucking murdered by?
Everyone. They also blew a game to Purdue they should have beat.
Yeah, but they took UCLA to OT.
Lost.
I guess they did blow it against Purdue. It was Baylor that dicked them down.
Baylor dicked them down.
Oh, and then Creighton dicked them down the very next game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so those were bad. But, dude, they've reeled off wins against Xavier's and Seton Hall and Creighton back to back to back.
So right now we're in the state of college basketball in 2022 moving forward. Your doc says who is the best team in the country. I would still argue it is a team that lost last night.
Baylor
Bears.
Baylor got their first loss. Man, I just don't. I guess, like, de facto, they're still number one in Ken Pom. They probably won't be ranked number one in the AP.
Who, Gonzaga?
No, Baylor. I have a question,
I'm
though.
saying Gonzaga's one. Like, Gonzaga's 2 right now.
Right, so maybe Gonzaga.
No, Baylor's not moving, I don't think. Tech's still ranked. They lost to a ranked team.
They lost to a ranked team. They lost at home. Let's see. Who do they play later in the week? Because that'll probably determine. So, yeah, their next game is against Oklahoma State at home. So that's not necessarily like a, whoa, big win type of situation. So, yeah, I think Gonzaga might hop them. It's just how it works.
Recency bias.
Yeah, literally.
Gonzaga's hot. They've
Yeah.
won like 5 straight.
I'll tell you what. I still think it's probably Purdue who is the best team in the country, even though they had a second loss. I don't trust Gonzaga. Baylor seems sketchy to me. Houston's third in Ken Pom, and that's insane to me.
I'll never trust Houston.
Yeah. The other one I would say is a pretty good dark horse is Auburn.
Yes. Auburn's best team in the SEC.
Yeah, they're easily the best team in the SEC. They just won a huge fucking road game at Bama, who is also good. It's weird to say this is a basketball podcast, but Auburn is 15-1. Their only loss was to UConn in double overtime on a neutral floor. They're beating everybody. They beat the shit out of LSU. Like I don't know. We'll see what happens when they play Kentucky, and then like their toughest. They have a pretty favorable schedule. Like they get Kentucky at home right now, and then OU in the Big 12 SEC Challenge. They get that at home. They don't really have a game where I'm like, oh fuck, until I don't know, at Arkansas.
Yeah.
Like they don't play Kentucky on the
Arkansas,
road.
who has been a massive disappointment this year.
They have also been a huge disappointment. What the fuck, Muss? You off the Muss bus?
For now. For now, I'm off the Muss bus.
Yeah, I'm not quite there with them. The SEC is still really deep, though. We'll get into all that in a little bit. Is there a dark horse team you didn't see coming up to this point? Conference play has kind of just started.
A lot of the Pac-12, no? You got Arizona
I'd say Zona.
coming right now. USC. Kind of saw USC coming, but
USC had a bad loss last night
doesn't matter.
at Stanford.
Is that a bad loss?
Yeah, it's a road game.
True road game?
But Stanford sucks.
No. Conference game.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't need to cover the spread on that or like kick the shit out of them because it's a road game. But you should probably win that game. If you're ranked like fifth,
Tuesday night at Stanford.
you're ranked fifth in the country. What is it? A tough road game? The toughest part about playing at Stanford
Is getting up for it.
is just traveling and being excited for it because the crowd's not.
No crowd.
The crowd's not on you.
No.
Yeah, like it's not a hostile road environment.
Yeah, but sometimes that's the worst road environment.
Just the sleepy road environment.
Yes. That's why Northwestern football catches everyone at home.
Yeah.
At an 11 a.m. kickoff.
Well, I'm also convinced that Northwestern's football home environment is sleepy as fuck. And I always feel like their grass is just a little bit longer. So you're already moving slow. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then you just get caught in the weeds, literally.
Yeah.
And you just clod-footed the whole fucking game.
It's not good. But, Andy Enfield will have the team kind of refocused, I'd imagine. It's not a problem. USC's good.
USC should be fine. I kind of don't. I love them as like a second-round upset candidate in the tournament because they just don't really wow me in any way.
Okay.
They might be overseeded, especially if they do well in the Pac-12 tournament. But yeah, I'm not really bought in on USC.
Someone that also lost last night that has kind of overachieved, Miami.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on with Miami.
I think they won like 9 straight before their loss last night to FSU.
Still in first place in the ACC, mostly because they weirdly haven't had any games canceled.
Still not ranked.
Still as well they shouldn't be.
No, I think is Duke really the only ACC team ranked right now?
No,
Yeah.
fuck. Are they really?
Yeah.
I mean, the ACC is down bad. Ken Pom has them as the 4th best conference. I mean, Duke's a top 10 team at least, but yeah, the ACC's fallen off a fucking cliff, and they're like full of like blue bloods and new money that are just like shitty trust fund kids right now.
What the fuck happened to North Carolina?
North Carolina, Syracuse, fucking
Even Maryland.
yeah, all of these like should be this.
Or
should,
no, I'm sorry, Maryland's Big Ten. They're ACC in my mind.
yeah.
I'm still going to consider them ACC.
That's fine. There's another one too. I mean, even Florida State, who's been good in recently, like they're not fucking doing anything.
No.
The big boys aren't playing. I want to see.
Is Hamilton too old at this point?
Yeah, maybe.
Just tired of their bullshit.
Oh, Virginia sucks this year.
Yep.
Notre Dame, pretty whatever. They're usually good for a tournament berth. And then
They haven't for a few years.
yeah, they've been down for a few years. Virginia sucking is pretty surprising. The ACC is fucking trash. But we'll get into that. I'll go my dark horse surprise though. You said Arizona. I kind of think
What about Providence too?
Providence that's a good mid-major dark horse surprise.
Mid-major.
Oh, they're Big East.
Is that a mid-major?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Thank
it's
you.
not. I'm a little surprised at Texas Tech.
Just because Beard's gone?
Yeah.
Still has his guys there.
Still hanging around. Yeah, still got that system. They whoever took over, I don't remember who their coach is now, but he did a good job. Mark Adams did a good job of kind of just keeping the system in place.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like they still play their slow as fuck Chris Beard basketball. He didn't come in and try to do anything new because he liked the roster and knew they could still play that way. So fuck it, yeah.
It's like Giorgio setting up the studio and just handing me the keys.
Yeah.
He's like, just don't touch anything.
That should be the golden rule of this studio. Don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything.
Don't touch a fucking
'Cause
thing.
everything, it runs so smoothly
Right.
when Sean or anybody else doesn't touch anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it like a house of cards. This could be a steel bunker. Just don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Regardless of what it is.
It's very much a house of cards
All right, that's fair.
in the best ways.
Yeah.
But to be fair too, Giorgio, you also get high and just start hiding things.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I mean, just sometimes I need it over there, and then I forget I put it over there, or I'm like organizing stuff, and I like hide it, and then it's gone forever.
Just a little squirrel.
Yeah.
Just a little tech squirrel.
Collecting his nuts.
Just running around. But you know what? That's how trees grow. That's how you get a mighty forest.
Is that forest going to come alive?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's
Am I going to ride on top of it?
Full of
Like
fucking ents. Yeah.
I mean, we have that in our upstairs studio. Kind of have that
A
greenery.
little greenery
Yeah.
situation. Yeah. Just like ivy or whatever on the floor.
Yep.
But yeah, I like Tech. I'm surprised by Tech. I still love that style, like in the tournament, to be like dangerous and annoying. And they're ranked pretty high, and Ken Pom likes them too. So I don't think they're going to be underseeded or anything like that. But yeah. But conference play has begun. Everybody's playing everybody in their conference now. There's still
Maybe.
Yeah, right. But fucking maybe. There's still crossover games, like the challenge games for some of the conferences.
And they've redone their COVID policies where I don't think any conference has any forfeits anymore.
So now, too, they're considering players who have had COVID vaccinated.
They don't even test
in
them
the NCAA, yeah.
Okay.
So if you've had COVID, you're now considered vaccinated in the NCAA.
That was I thought the NCAA should have just shut down for 2 weeks for basketball, given everyone COVID, and then just moved the fuck
Kind
on.
of like a chicken pox party,
Yeah.
but for COVID.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Get them on a boat.
No, that's outdoors. You got to just put them in. Just everyone goes to like a club together.
I'm in a yacht.
All right.
And I'm talking like a Viking sex party.
Okay.
Fred Smoot style.
So you get a Carnival cruise ship, and you get every like D1 team. Those rosters.
Yep.
Just on that together.
They can practice because they would always have those early season tournaments on like a battleship.
There was one on an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
One. Michigan State, North Carolina. I believe Draymond Green played in that game.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe he did.
Not the best footing.
No. Also, you're like on the ocean. Wind had to fuck with that game so bad.
I think they're indoors.
They sure weren't. Yeah. They probably could have played in the hole somewhere, right? Like where like the planes are lowered down and stored, maybe.
Still not as bad as some of the courts I played in Delco.
I'm fucking sure.
I remember there was I'm trying to think of it might have been St. Gabe's that had a literal hump at half court. Like the hill that the Astros used to have in center field, they would just have that. There was a hump the size of that center court.
Is it like a pipe that they couldn't
Must have been.
they couldn't get any lower into the fucking ground?
Yep. Tripped over that many times.
Yeah, I mean, you got to just be looking at. You got to break the cardinal rule of learning basketball, which is looking down while you dribble.
Yeah. Always keep your head up. Well, actually, basketball's not that big of a deal. It's not like you're getting smashed like hockey or something or football.
Right.
But, I mean, golf's the only sport you're supposed to keep your head down.
Right. I mean, baseball, you're supposed to keep your head kind of down.
Yeah.
Keep the eyes on the ball,
Yeah.
whether you're fielding it or whatever.
I'd say curling. You probably have to keep your head down. Focus on the
Yeah. You don't want to lose your aim by moving your head around.
right.
Yeah. I buy that. What about wrestling? Head up,
Yeah, head's always up.
Yeah.
You go where your head goes.
heads on a swivel. Okay.
Strong neck.
That's fair. But yeah, it's conference play time. So let's get into some conference championship predictions here. We did, Final Four predictions and stuff like that before the season. We didn't do conference champ predictions yet because it's nice to see people before they get into their conference play. ACC sucks ass.
If Duke doesn't win the ACC, it's a failure.
They are
Beyond failures. It's an indictment of Coach K if he doesn't win the ACC this year.
kind of.
Like-
How many of their games are they going to get to make up? So to give some perspective here, they've had a shit ton of games canceled. In fact, breaking news, Coach K will not be coaching tonight. COVID. John Shire is taking the wheel a year early.
Is this a power play by Shire?
Yeah, I think so. I think Shire caught COVID or had someone catch COVID, like just cough up a storm in Coach K's office.
Coach K is old enough to get taken out by COVID, but he's evil enough to live forever. So,
Yeah.
it's a wash in my eyes.
If anything, COVID's going to die a horrible death inside of Coach K's body.
Right.
Like, Coach K has cruel white blood cells.
That, interrogate and waterboard the...
Yeah, like they're
virus.
gonna flay the COVID virus alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like sadistic white blood cells in Coach K's body.
It's very Ramsey Bolton of you.
Yeah. I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
Listen here, you little shit.
Here, you little fucking virus.
Little fucking virus. You're gonna fucking die inside me.
Oh fuck. Yeah. So Duke is 2-1. Miami's 5-1. There's no fucking way Miami keeps it up. They're 77th in KenPom. They're not ranked in the AP. They're not going to make the tournament. They fucking suck.
Yeah.
They have a good record right now. I'll give them that.
BT Bates brings up a good point. If he doesn't win the ACC, they should fire Coach K before he retires.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miami sucks. Louisville's also 4-1 in the ACC. North Carolina 3-1. North Carolina's still
Louisville also ducked Kentucky in non-con.
right. Yeah, Louisville's 10-5 overall. They are a borderline tournament team, I would guess. Right now, they're a bubble team, I would think.
Guess.
But Duke only has one loss, the same as Notre Dame, North Carolina, Louisville, and Miami. But they only got 2 fucking wins because they keep getting all their fucking games canceled.
How's that happen?
I don't fucking know.
You need 7 guys, right? I think that's all you need for the roster to play a game.
Yeah.
Again, I'm calling some shenanigans here.
I think Coach K, his roster gets down to 8 or 7, and he's like, I can't fucking play with this. We need depth. And so he makes a couple more guys get it.
Make John Shire play.
He could probably lace it up. Why not?
He's young enough.
Yeah. He could get in there.
He's still playing at the Y.
He could be in the NBA if he was good.
He's not.
He's professional aged.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Duke's got to win this. I'm going to look at what's left on their schedule. Nothing. Nothing's left on their schedule. They play, for the rest of the year, they play 3 teams in the top 40 in KenPom. 3.
It sounds like ACC.
They should win the fuck out.
They won't.
Yeah, they'll probably drop some stupid fucking game. They don't even have another. I guess the ACC maybe doesn't have a challenge. Maybe I don't know if they do. They're not playing anybody in it. Maybe they got rotated out of it this year. But yeah, Duke should be winning all of the rest of their games.
Another great point by BT Bates. Bama with Colin Sexton played 3-on-5, and that was pre-COVID.
Yeah, and they almost won. They almost came back.
So you're gonna let that game happen.
Yeah.
But a couple guys got COVID.
Do you just play like a rad 5-on-3 power play defense when you're in that situation
Every
in basketball?
bucket's worth double if you got 3 guys.
No, it's just you keep everyone. You don't even guard the 3-point line.
No.
You know what I mean?
You box it in.
Yeah.
Protect the lane.
Yeah. Like literally. You're like, take any shot you want from 20 feet out and beyond. Please. Let it get in so close to the basket that you're begging them to take a mid-range. Just a dumbass mid-range.
It's a lost art.
Yeah.
Nobody can hit that.
I didn't watch that game when it happened a couple years ago, but that's what I would do. I'd be like, take it. Take that shot from out there. And then you're guaranteed to get the rebound pretty much. And you can just and then you just got to haul fucking ass down the court.
I remember this was like 6th grade.
Yeah.
We played a team with about 20 guys that they rotated like hockey shifts.
Oh, you told me about this.
We had 5 guys show up.
So you died.
No, we won 84-4.
What? How?
My AAU team was sick.
They should have just full court pressed.
We all had like 20 points.
Jesus Christ. How does that even happen? That's a fucking fit with all these kids like tiny.
They sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly.
And they had only one kid had all 4 points.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Sounds like what would happen, but whatever. So Duke, you're picking to win this? This
The
conference?
ACC?
Yeah.
No.
No?
When's the last time Coach K won a fucking regular season ACC championship?
Probably not that long ago.
I don't think he has recently. I think it's been a minute.
Georgia, well, you could chime in. I got to look it up.
Oh no, I was going to comment on Dan asking if he actually had won a regular season ACC. I was like, yeah, I think so.
No, dude.
He
wins tournaments.
His last one was 2010.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
He did win the ACC tournament in 19 and 17.
Yes. He wins tournaments. He doesn't win regular seasons.
Fucking clearly. Shit. This is the year. So they're going to fail.
Yeah,
That's what
he
you're
won't
saying.
get it.
They're
Yeah.
not. They're going to fuck up. It's over. That's
Why
fine.
even try?
Yeah, that's fine. Then who wins it? North Carolina is 11-4. They're 3-1 in conference. And Ken Pom doesn't hate them. Ken Pom thinks they're a top 30 team.
Miami?
No, North Carolina.
Oh, North
Ken Pom
Carolina.
thinks Miami sucks ass.
Dude, North Carolina's not very good, though. I mean, they're 11-4, 3-1. If I was to pick a team outside the mix to win, it certainly isn't Georgia Tech.
So check this out with North Carolina, though. They're 11-4, right?
Yeah, 3-1 in conference.
They lost to Purdue.
Yep.
They lost to Tennessee. And they lost to Kentucky.
And Notre Dame.
Yes, they have one bad loss. They've lost to one team worse than them.
Notre Dame's not good.
Yeah, but all those other 3 losses, those are 3 top 15 teams.
Okay.
So I don't really necessarily think that's a fucking problem.
Yeah, I'll ride with. I mean, I'm not going to go with Louisville. I don't trust Chris Mack. Miami's whatever. I'll ride with North Carolina, too.
All right.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect, to be honest. Coach K's last year, North Carolina wins the ACC in like the most down-ass year the ACC's ever had.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe Paolo Banchero gets another DUI. Or DUI. He got an assist on the DUI.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck, I would not make that joke last time. He got the DUI assist.
Missed opportunity.
He kicked it to Coach K's.
It's okay. You're like Costanza. You fucking nailed it months later.
Yeah. He kicked it to Coach K's nephew in the corner.
Yeah.
Think that's how it happened? Like the keys, he's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think Duke wins, but, whatever. That's chalk. The Big Ten standings are pretty fucking weird in this conference. Illinois is 5-0, which Illinois is good. But Purdue, 2 losses. Purdue's probably the best team in that conference, if not the country.
We lost at Rutgers.
That one is bad.
Yeah, but
That crowd was hype. That was a tough road game.
Piscataway.
Yeah. That was in the.
You don't just walk into Piscataway.
You don't just walk into the Jersey Mike's arena.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I mean, Wisconsin's good.
So is Ohio State. Not that they didn't lose to. Yeah, they lost. They didn't lose to Ohio State. But yeah, I mean, everyone in front of Purdue right now. Indiana's weirdly good.
What do you mean weirdly good?
I didn't think they were ready yet.
You didn't trust Woodson?
Not yet. I trust him. I didn't think
He's got to get his guys.
I didn't think they were going to be good this quickly. I mean,
Michigan's so bad though now.
Dude,
they're so down.
They're 7-6, and they've been missing a ton of games.
They're pretty deep. Like Illinois, Michigan State, Wisconsin, Ohio State, Indiana, Rutgers, even, Purdue, obviously. Penn State's somehow above Purdue right now in the conference, but they're 8-6 overall. They're not good.
Penn State's not above Purdue. They're both tied. They're tied. One's 2-2. One's
3-3.
3-3.
Yeah.
Rutgers being above Purdue is fucking hilarious, though.
Minnesota 1-3 in conference after starting 10-0.
Yeah, that was a fake 10-0.
Or 9-0.
That was a fake. That's a fake 9-0. Who'd they beat?
Who'd they play, Paul?
Yeah, they didn't play nobody, Paul. They didn't play to anybody, Paul.
Maryland's real bad.
Yeah, Maryland sucks. They fired Turgeon. Nebraska might be the worst team in the major conferences.
I like Ohio State, just with E.J. Liddell, possibly a player of the year. But I think Wisconsin wins this conference.
Really?
Yeah. Regular season.
Yeah, just kind of nuts it up.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
They're just going to be fueled by their hate of Greg Gard. That's what's driving Wisconsin basketball right now. It's just hating the coach.
I mean, that makes sense. That's on brand for a Wisconsin basketball coach. Did Bo Ryan, did it look like anyone liked that guy?
Everyone loved Bo Ryan. How dare you?
He didn't look like he was enjoyable to play for.
Do you know where he's from?
Where?
Delco.
Oh, love that. Bo Ryan just looked like, God, he looked like he'd scream at you with like a cigarette in his mouth, and then he'd accidentally spit the cigarette at you. Just a rough, mean face. Maybe I am literally judging a book by its cover, but
is he alive still?
I'm sure.
Is he still kicking it? I hope so. Hope it's not like a John Madden situation where he's just out of the public eye forever.
God, he just has such a mean face. He is still alive.
Okay.
Born in 1947. He's 74 years old.
Uh-huh.
From Chester, PA.
He's from Chester. That's a rough part of town.
Explains the rough face.
Yeah.
He's a rough guy. Took a lot of beating.
White man from Chester's, that's different.
Yeah, but what was it like in 47?
That's true.
Yeah. And 57 for that matter when he was 10 and growing up there.
Right.
Yeah. Might not be the same.
No.
You like Wisconsin, really. Illinois is for sure not winning it. I don't trust them
No.
to keep it up.
No. Michigan State will be in the mix.
Yeah, they've been a surprise too.
I don't even think Purdue's going to win it. I would factor in it's going to be like some stupid like 2 or 3 way tie like the Big Ten always does.
Yeah. There are tiebreakers for that though, right? Or do they just hang cope?
It's a regular season, so you just claim it.
Yeah, it's
cares?
Whatever. Since there's no championship.
Illinois
game.
could win the tournament because they did it last year. But
they're good enough to do that. I mean, there's 6 teams in the Big Ten good enough to win the Big Ten tournament. This league's fucking almost as dumb as our next league. I'm gonna roll with Ohio State. I like the veteran guards. I like the Naismith nominee and E.J. Liddell, or the Naismith, whatever. Yeah, I like Ohio State. I think Purdue's fucking good, but like they're gonna have a tough time in the Big Ten because they feel a little soft to me. They feel just they're a little finesse,
like your son's head.
Yeah, my son's head, still soft. My wife wants to get a helmet for him now.
He has a fucking big ass dome.
He has a giant dome.
It's a liability.
Big soft melon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like an old cantaloupe.
It's like you going in the produce section.
Squeeze. Yeah. It's like a tomato that wins at the county fair. Just big and easily dented.
And then they throw it at the clown.
The bearded woman.
The bearded woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
Or the dude on the dunk tank.
Would that effectively hit the dunk tank target? It might explode. You might not get the force you want.
Right.
You might need something harder.
Well, baseball, and then he goes into the water, and then he comes out. Then you throw the tomato at him.
For failing to stay out of the water?
Yeah.
Even though he is in no way the one to prevent that?
Well, David Blaine could.
That's true. David Blaine and Jesus Christ.
He would simply levitate.
Yeah.
Out of the water.
Yeah. And for Jesus, it'd be like falling on a pile of rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Ohio State, though,
Okay.
in the Big Ten. That's going to be a brutal conference. I think what's interesting about the Big Ten is, especially with Purdue already having 2 losses, It's like they have the most really good fucking teams, and they might not get a single 1 seed in the tournament. They might all be a little too dinged up.
Yeah, it eats itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next conference we have, Big 12, also might eat itself.
Yes, although I don't think it's as deep as it appears. Texas Tech was my surprise, but I'm still not fucking sold on Texas Tech. And even though Iowa State beat Baylor at Baylor last night.
I mean, 6 teams that'll probably make the tournament.
For sure. But, like, that almost says more to me about Baylor than it does about Iowa State.
Iowa State being 1-3 in conference is not great.
Yeah. So that Baylor loss, which, by the way, blew a fucking teaser I had yesterday.
I mean, they lost to Oklahoma, which was, by a lot. They lost to Baylor by 5. It's a good loss.
That's fine.
They lost to Kansas at Kansas by 1 yesterday. That's not a bad loss.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. The Iowa State one, losing to Kansas by 1 is what blew my teaser. I thought Kansas was going to handle them.
Yeah.
But yeah, Baylor.
Craig's saying Iowa State is trash. They rolled Iowa, Craig.
Yeah.
Rolled Iowa.
Iowa's. Man, that Iowa was my most like annoying basketball team last year. Everyone's like, "Oh, Luka Garza." Like, no, they weren't going to do anything. Mm-hmm. They were going to get dicked at. You knew they were going to get fucked up in the tournament.
So they're down bad. My conference pick for the Big 12 is just going to be Kansas.
I probably is Kansas.
Even though I already said Baylor's the best team in the country, I'm going to say Kansas wins the Big 12.
Right.
Because they just will find a way to do that.
So, Baylor, Kansas, and Texas are all tied. So is Texas Tech and West Virginia also have 1 loss. You know what? I'm going to fucking get wild here and say Texas really turns it on. They're my national championship pick. Fuck it. They win the Big 12 regular season too.
Okay.
They fucking go.
Big East.
I want to say, who'd Texas lose to? They lost to Oklahoma State on the road. That's a fine loss.
Is it?
But they lost by 13, and that's not fine. Yeah, losing to a top 50 team on the road is fine. But yeah, they
lost Seton Hall on the road, also ranked.
That's a top 30 team.
Gonzaga on the road.
And that's a top.
Was that a neutral site game?
It was in Seattle. Or no, that was straight up at Gonzaga. Gonzaga lost to Bama in Seattle. But yeah, I Texas turns it on. Texas finds themselves. Let's fucking go.
Big East. Who do you like?
It's got to be Nova.
Yeah.
Providence is probably not as good as their record. Xavier's tough.
UConn's been a disappointment.
Yeah, they started out nice.
1-2 in conference.
They looked pretty good for a second. Shaka's looking okay at
Oh, no, I'm not going to go with Nova. I'm going to go with Seton Hall wins this conference.
So you taking Seton?
Yeah. Even though they're 2-2, I think they're going to get their shit together.
Okay. I think this is kind of a down year for the Big East. Only 2 top 20 teams. I guess UConn's still in the 22nd, but UConn's probably not going to win it. Nova's just always typically head and shoulders above everyone else in this conference.
It's a good conference. Providence, Villanova, Xavier, Creighton, Marquette. Yeah. Even Marquette at 11-6, like that's better than what Marquette was probably expecting this year.
There's a huge game tonight that may decide the fate of the conference.
Seton Hall, St. John's is 9-4. UConn 10-4.
Yeah. So Nova beat Xavier earlier, and they play Xavier tonight. So Xavier needs to win.
DePaul's 0-5 in conference. That's not great.
DePaul sucks, though. DePaul's bad. It's fine.
Undefeated in non-con.
Yeah. Xavier needs to win tonight, or they're not going to win the conference. But so I'm taking Nova. I like that. I like Nova there. But yeah, Creighton's a little down. It's the Big East is not as deep as it usually is. Creighton's a little down. Shaka's having a nice year at Marquette right now, but I don't want to call them bubble. They're probably in the tournament right now.
Put them on that fucking bubble. Rob.
But
put them on the bubble.
They're very close to the bubble. But yeah, that'd be mine.
And you get Lenardi's updated rankings.
Lenardi's bracketology. Man, I get so I check
Horned
bracketology
up.
so much less when Missouri is not playing for anything. Because when Missouri is even remotely good, I'm on bracketology every fucking time it
Just
gets
bracking
released.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just getting my seed. Bracking off for my seed.
Bracking off for your seat.
Yeah.
UCF's been disappointing this year since. I was expecting some big things after that Michigan win, and
Turns out Michigan
turns out Michigan stinks. We're 1-2 in conference. We beat Miami too, but hopefully we can get it together and make. I just want to make the tournament.
Right.
Man, I just want to be in the mix.
You on the bubble?
Right now?
Yeah.
Probably.
What's UCF's record?
I think we have 4 losses, but 2 in conference.
9-4.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, who'd you lose to? OU and Auburn. Whatever.
those are good losses.
Yeah, I mean, you got smoked by Auburn, but OU was close.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
we lost to SMU.
SMU and Temple are bad.
Temple's a bad loss. SMU's good.
On the road. A road, yeah, that's fine.
SMU's fine. Losing to Temple at home,
That's bad.
inexcusable.
Yeah. But, you got a big game tonight, too.
Yeah, Memphis.
That's a must win. If you want to make the tournament, you have to win this game.
Oh, yeah, well, we already talked about, biggest disappointments. They're not a disappointment to us because we said this preseason. Memphis stinks.
Yeah.
Fuck Memphis.
Memphis, who is currently 9-5, had a nice 4-game losing streak.
Then lied about having vaccinated players and the status
boy.
of their vaccination. So, Penny, you didn't have to do that. All you had to say is, our guys have COVID, and we just need to take a pause.
Yeah. Got to Coach K it.
Yeah, we got to take a pause. We got to find out what's really important in life.
Do you see Imani Bates was like, yeah, basketball hasn't been very fun for a while for me?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he's not even eligible to go to the NBA yet.
Yeah. He said that he started finally playing with some joy again recently.
Bro, you're like 17.
Right. But the weight of the world's on his shoulders. I actually do kind of feel shitty.
Is that why he can't jump over a phone book?
Yeah, because the weight of the world.
Yeah.
It's just weighing him fucking down. It's tough.
That's why he has no vert.
But now he's got, maybe the joy will give him his vert back.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like a pogo stick.
Yeah. He's got gives him a literal spring in his step.
Hopefully. Actually, no, not for this game.
Poor guy. It's not really fun probably to be 17. I don't know what kind of background he comes from, but unless he's literally already, I grew up middle class and I would feel pressure to make millions of dollars for my family. So.
Yeah, because your
If,
parents decided to make the stupid decision to be public defenders.
Right. That's like choosing to go play basketball in Israel.
Or Iraq.
Right. Like choosing it over the NBA.
Marshall Henderson didn't have that choice.
No, he had to do it.
Had to. Next up, we have the SEC.
Fucking stacked ass SEC.
So is it Auburn or Tennessee? Or do you have another team in mind?
Look, man,
Do you think Kentucky can pull through?
don't count Kentucky out. Don't count out Calipari running out a different type of roster. What's his fucking name? Who transferred from West Virginia? I'm trying to remember. It's Tashib. Fucking, I'm gonna fuck it up. Oscar Tashibwe might break the rebounding record this year.
Yeah.
For the country. Like the dude grabs 20 boards a game. It's fucking dumb.
Kid for Auburn had a triple-double with blocks not that long ago.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. I like their conference a lot, or I like their roster a lot. I kind of think I want to go with Kentucky. But
A&M's undefeated in conference.
yeah,
if you
that's
want to
who
get
gives a shit.
Buzz Williams.
That's fucking weird. That is really A&M and their record and everything is really fucking weird.
14-2 right now.
They ain't played nobody, Paul.
3-0 in con.
They lost to Wisconsin. They lost to TCU.
Beat Arkansas.
They did beat Arkansas. Oh, that's their only good win. I guess
Well, they've only played 3 conference
beating
games.
Notre Dame on a neutral court.
Beating Georgia's nothing.
Beating Georgia is nothing. Beating
Tom Crean is not. Although Tom Crean, national champion. Now, well, he's out of school with a national championship.
Right. Yeah. He gets a ring for that, right? Texas A&M is going to fall off a fucking cliff. But, I mean, Bama, Tennessee, LSU, Kentucky, and Auburn are all really fucking good. Arkansas, I don't know what's going on with that. They're 0-3 in conference. I expect them to come back up to the middle. I still expect Arkansas to make the tournament.
They're maybe the NIT
I mean, they need to start winning.
at this point.
They need to, they can't afford it.
You can't be behind Mizzou. That just can't be the case.
Well, they're 0-3. We're 1-1 because we pulled a weird-ass upset on Alabama.
Well, if Alabama doesn't make shots,
Right.
'cause all I do is fire threes.
I like Auburn, actually, and for two reasons. One, Bruce Pearl's a great coach. Mm-hmm. Already made a Final Four with this team, or as their coach. And Auburn has kind of gotten to the point where they are, tied with Kentucky as the toughest road game in the SEC.
Okay.
That is not an easy place to go play. Those people get fucking up.
I'm going to go with a team that Auburn beat, but I think Will Wade's going to have his team humming the rest of the season. I think LSU wins the SEC.
Okay. One nice thing for Auburn, they do catch Kentucky at home. They don't have to play Kentucky on the road. And then Kentucky, on the other hand, they are away with Auburn, Bama. Well, they play Bama both. They have home and home against Bama. They're away just with Auburn. That's rough. They do get LSU at home. Yeah, I'm going with Auburn. I do think Kentucky would win. I would not put LSU. I think Tennessee would win it before LSU. To be quite honest, I don't know why.
And then our last, power conference, in basketball.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Pac-12.
Pac-12.
But do you want to give a quick AAC winner?
Yeah, let's do the AAC.
Is it Houston?
I think Houston probably pulls that out. Is anyone going to beat Houston in conference?
Yeah, it'll be fucking East Carolina.
They did lose a stupid-ass game last year. I think to East Carolina.
To East Carolina,
Yeah. They lost to Wichita State as well. Both road games. So, that's fine. Yeah, I think Houston does okay. How many teams from the American do you think make the tournament?
Houston.
Okay. SMU, not highly rated by KenPom, but they are 11-4 overall.
East Carolina might be flirting with that. Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, yeah. I mean,
maybe us.
Did you have some COVID cancels?
UCF?
Yeah.
Yeah, who hasn't?
Right. Because 9-4 feels like you're missing a couple games.
Yeah.
So.
I would say probably this is for sure a 3-team league. Maybe three tournament bid league.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
This looks like a 2 to me.
Oof.
Houston for sure. And then some
combination of Memphis, SMU.
Yeah. Maybe Cincinnati. But yeah, probably Memphis or SMU.
Wichita State could go on a run. We don't know.
I feel confident that they won't. But yeah, last up, the Pac-12, your favorite conference. Your home away from home.
Yeah. Conference of Champions.
That's Bill Walton likes to say.
Yeah.
I used to have, what pisses me off about having YouTube TV is that.
Arizona.
That's who you're picking?
Yeah.
Arizona to win?
Yeah.
Not UCLA?
No.
You out on UCLA all of a sudden?
No, I'm not out, but it's just a good conference, a deep conference, but I'm going to go with Arizona.
Deeper than I thought it would be. UCLA and Arizona both undefeated. USC 3-1. Colorado's 3-1. Although I don't. Really,
they'll go away.
Yeah, I don't really buy that. This is a 3-bid conference, by the way.
3? That's it?
Yeah.
That's it.
If you think Colorado's going away, then fuck yeah, it's a 3-bid conference.
Oregon's gonna make it.
Oregon's 9-6.
So
you can't be 3 games over 500 at this point in the season and have tournament aspirations unless you think you're gonna go on a fucking run.
They should. I mean, the preseason hype. I think I had them in the Final Four.
Dude, who else is gonna do? I mean, maybe Stanford's 9-4, I guess. You gotta have some separate. You basically need to have twice as many wins as losses to make the tournament.
What about Moneyball Washington State? They
Yeah.
are also 9-6, but put some respect on what they're doing.
No, unless Colorado keeps it up. This is a 3-bid league.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Oregon State's 3-11, really.
Yeah.
Wasn't that is it Barack Obama's brother-in-law still coaching there
What? No. Don't you remember who their coach is?
for Oregon State?
Yeah, don't you remember who their coach is?
No.
Wayne Tinkle?
Oh, that's right. And The fucking team that made the Elite Eight last year is 3-11.
They were like a 12 seed, man. They barely made it into the tournament. Like if you're a high major 12 seed.
Weren't they under 500 last year too? They made it because they won the Pac-12 tournament.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They might do it again. Maybe that's
no. They were 20-13 last year.
Maybe that's the Tink Man's playbook.
Yeah.
Just win the conference
Although wait, are they counting
tournament
wins for the
Yeah,
20
yeah,
and
they
13?
do.
Shit.
Yeah.
So they were 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. They were 14 and 12 when they made the tournament.
Sick.
Yeah. So yeah, no. They're terrible. I kind of like Arizona as well.
Yeah, it's safe. I'm gonna go chalk with this. I'll go with Arizona
Although, actually, no, fuck that. I'm riding for Mick.
for Mick.
Yeah, no, Mick Cronin is going to start running this conference.
The Johnny Juzing experience.
Yeah, 100%. I mean,
Arizona's just. I mean, they got a quality win against fucking Illinois. They lost to Tennessee, but that was a good loss. It was in Knoxville.
yeah. I'll say this. This is Tommy Lloyd's first year as a head coach.
Yeah.
So give me
That win against Michigan's not looking so hot anymore.
no. So give me Mick. Give me Mick for now. I like UCLA. I mean, they have the same record basically. UCLA's played 2 less games because of COVID or some bullshit. But I mean, who'd they lose to? Gonzaga. They got worked by fucking Gonzaga. But they beat Nova. They haven't really played anybody else. Marquette. That's their other best
Kind
win.
of the theme of the season. They ain't playing nobody.
Nobody's played nobody.
Except if you did. Villanova's played everybody, but they
Yeah, they have.
lost every game. So does that matter if you play somebody but you still lose? Does that matter? It's a quality loss.
I guess it's better than a shitty loss.
Yeah, it's the Mississippi State playbook from 2017. UCF don't play nobody. That's why we're ranked ahead of them.
Yeah.
But you didn't beat anybody. I don't care who you play. You
Let
didn't
them
beat anybody.
shake a fucking cowbell at you. Yeah, I like UCLA. Arizona's got a trip at some point with the first, with the coach that inexperienced. I want to say, there is one interesting thing about that though, and that is that UCLA and Arizona only play once, and it's at Arizona. So that's tough.
There you go.
That's a little tough, but whatever. I like UCLA still.
All right. And that's kind of like our little 2022 preview going in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do 2 previews with college basketball.
Non-con and con.
Yeah, pretty much. Now we have our...
Because we're con then.
We are Conboys.
Although I think that's actually Sean's podcast name.
Convoy.
Or the convoy. I like convoy.
Okay. Works for me. I don't care.
All right.
I don't give a fuck. Future real estate agent of the week this week. This guy, he might get a cup of coffee in the G League, but Christian, this is annoying, pronounced Brown.
It looks like Braun.
Yeah, pronounced Brown. A junior at Kansas. He's a guard, 6'6" guard, which is why I think he could sniff
Too tall.
some time.
It's from Overland Park,
Yep.
Kansas.
So that's a really rich suburb of Kansas City.
Yep.
16 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. This guy, he's going to play a little bit of pro ball in the G League and overseas, maybe sit at the end of a bench of an NBA team, and then he's going to go back to KC, and he's going to get a cush-ass job
Yeah.
selling some big fucking houses in the 913.
I mean, it's a much better pick than your original Matthew Mayer pick, who is for sure not selling real estate. If you've seen recent photos of him without a tooth.
Yeah, that's probably true. Well, if you're selling in Waco, I don't know if that matters.
You think that plays?
Yeah, that might play.
I don't
in
know
Waco.
if they need agents to sell trailer parks.
Right. You're more just maybe he just runs a trailer park.
He could, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that kind of falls under the same
He's working in
umbrella.
real estate.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine either way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christian Brown, he puts up good numbers. He's a great college player. Like he's legitimately like a very good college player.
Mm-hmm.
He will not be a pro player of any substance. He will go back to OP. He will start selling in the 913. And he'll have a nice life. He'll marry a pretty girl, probably also went to KU. They'll make lots of babies. Those kids will go to KU.
I mean, what's 8% of $850,000. You know, do that a couple times a year.
Yeah.
Do the math, Giorgio. You got this.
No one could possibly do that.
I think you got it.
I've had way too many edibles today.
I trust you with math more than I trust you with spelling.
That's probably accurate.
Look, the average home price in just Johnson County, which is where Overland Park is about $400,000.
That's not bad at all.
But that's OP though, and the other places, like Shawnee and what are the other ones around there?
Shawnee's the other nice one.
There's another one though. It's all up and down State Line Road. There's just a bunch of you cross it over and it's all the nice burbs are in Kansas. But OP,
Yeah, and then you cross into Missouri and it's just straight trash.
And then you get to Blue Springs.
Yeah.
all the cool Kansas City stuff is in Missouri, but all the nice houses, most of the nice houses,
Are in
actually
Kansas.
the nicest houses. You know what? Fuck that. He's gonna be selling some houses on Ward Parkway too. That's in Missouri, and that's off the plaza and
That's
shit
right.
like that.
That's right. Missouri's good enough to have him as
Yeah.
a real estate agent.
Yeah, motherfucker.
That's a turncoat right there.
Yeah.
Going to the other side.
He won't like it, but he'll do it. And he'll live a nice little life. He'll get on TV when he goes back to KU games.
Okay. He'll live in Lawrence probably.
He'll do it with his brother, by the way, Parker Brown,
Yeah.
who transferred from Mizzou to Santa Clara, I want to say.
Maybe he goes out west.
No, I think Parker moves back, and they have it's the Brown brothers.
Brown brothers might just go west.
Slinging, he's not going west. Look at this guy, Parker Brown, both, but especially this dude, Christian Brown. He screams, get type of kid who runs back home as soon as possible.
They're going to buy low on the California real estate market.
No, they're just going to keep selling houses that get more and more expensive and never go down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the Midwest.
Well, that's the nice parts. It's OP, Ladue, that type of shit.
OPP, yeah, you know me.
For the 913. Yeah. And he'll maybe him and his wife will ironically go to what's that rapper's name? Tech
Nelly?
9.
Oh, Tech 9.
Yeah, they'll blast Tech 9.
God, everyone from Kansas City loves Tech 9.
121 rum.
Pineapple juice and Malibu.
Yeah.
He's on some ICP tracks, I think.
What I'm trying to tell you is this dude is going to live the most KC life fucking possible.
Yeah.
I could see it in his face. I know this person. I've met this person 100 times. This dude cannot wait to
He's
go.
got that Patagonia quarter zip
Oh, yeah.
pulled over when he meets you.
Yeah.
Some Dockers, sliders.
He cannot wait to go on a date night on the fucking plaza, all that shit.
Ballet is Porsche Cayenne.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Every year he takes his kids to the plaza lighting ceremony for Christmas. Just living that fucking life.
What's date night for him? Where's he? What's the spot?
Fogo de Chao?
Is it Fogo?
Maybe.
It's a little-
a
that's
casual
classy info.
Fogo.
It's not like Red Robin
No, it's not Red Robin. Fucking OP, dude.
or like a Fuddruckers.
No, he's not trash. It's weird. He's
Oh, it's like a Cheesecake Factory then.
maybe but cheesecake on the plaza, so it's fine. Or True Lux. Go to True Lux.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
know
go
what
to
I
True
mean?
Lux after you buy her a new bag.
Yeah, he's hitting True Lux and maybe Brio Italian Grill, maybe Kona Grill. I'm literally just on Google Maps.
Or like a Maggiano's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's Maggiano's guy for sure.
Family style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken parm.
He'll probably grab drinks at that place that kicked Jackson Mahomes out.
Rightly they should.
Yeah. That type of thing. But yeah, that's what he's doing.
Nice.
That's that life. I look, every time I see him play, I'm just like, I know you. I've never met you.
But I know who you are.
But I know you.
And everything you stand for.
Literally.
Yeah. Well, that's the college basketball show today.
That's it. That's all we fucking got for today.
Be back when we're back.
Yeah,
Later.
mid next week, whatever.